So what's the deal with NORAD tracking Santa? I'll tell you all about it in just a moment. Welcome to Have You Heard, your daily dose of unusual, wacky, and little-known facts, along with National Day celebrations, birthdays, and some fun. It is December 24th. It is Christmas Eve. Oh, the anticipation is high, the stockings are hung, and the holiday spirit is in full swing. So, where's it at? It's right here. Let's dive into the magic of the day. Have you heard that December 24th wasn't always a time of festive cheer? Back in the Middle Ages, Christmas Eve was considered a solemn, reflective day, and feasting didn't start until Christmas Day. Over time, traditions like midnight mass and Christmas Eve dinners turned the night into the joyful celebration we know today. Have you heard that NORAD, that's the North American Aerospace Defense Command, tracks Santa Claus every year? The tradition started by accident when in 1955, a department store printed the wrong phone number in a Santa hotline ad. Kids ended up calling NORAD's predecessor, and the tradition just stuck. Now millions of kids worldwide follow Santa's journey through the skies. Ho, ho, ho! Have you heard that Jingle Bells was originally written for Thanksgiving? Composed in 1857 by James Lord Pierpont, it was titled One Horse Open Sleigh and was meant to celebrate Thanksgiving races, not Christmas. Have you heard that today is not just Christmas Eve, it's also National Eggnog Day? This creamy holiday drink has been around since the 1700s and was a favorite of George Washington. So whether you like yours spiked or family-friendly, a cup of eggnog is the perfect way to toast the season. Have you heard that today is also the last day to wrap gifts or put finishing touches on holiday preparations? As if you didn't know. If you've got a pile of presents to wrap, consider turning it into a family activity. Just make them keep their blindfold on so they don't see what they're getting, with plenty of tape, ribbons, and some laughter. Have you heard we've got some famous birthdays on Christmas Eve? Let's celebrate some right now. Howard Hughes, born in 1905. He was the famous businessman, aviator, and inventor. Hughes is a symbol of American innovation. Miss Ava Gardner, born in 1922. She was one of Hollywood's golden age stars. Gardner's talent and beauty made her an icon of the silver screen. And more recently, born in 1974, Ryan Seacrest, the host of American Idol and Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve, and also Wheel of Fortune. Seacrest has become a holiday tradition for many families. And have you heard today marks the Feast of the Seven Fishes for Italian-American families, a Christmas Eve tradition featuring a delicious spread of seafood dishes. It's a beautiful way to celebrate faith, family, and food. Have you heard this heartwarming Christmas Eve fact? The Apollo 8 astronauts read the opening verses of Genesis while orbiting the moon on Christmas Eve in 1968. Their message of peace and goodwill remains one of the most iconic moments in space history. And have you heard about this holiday tradition in Iceland? December 24th is all about books. Families exchange new books as gifts and they spend the evening reading together while sipping hot cocoa. The tradition is called the Yule Book Flood. Maybe it's time to start your own bookish Christmas Eve tradition. And finally, with just one day to go until Christmas, let's take a moment to appreciate the magic of anticipation. Whether it's waiting for Santa, enjoying twinkling lights, or simply being with loved ones, Christmas Eve is a time to pause, reflect, and to cherish the joy of the season. So that's it for today's Have You Heard? Thanks for joining us to celebrate the wonders of December 24th. I hope you have a magical Christmas Eve filled with love, laughter, and plenty of holiday cheer. We'll see you tomorrow for a very, very special Christmas Day edition.